Going down to Mr. Gray's to have myself a time.
Angry comments everywhere. Humble folks with concentrations.
Going down to Mr. Gray's to leave my woes behind.
Ghosts and cryptids everywhere. Even some that is crazy.
Going down to Mr. Gray's to see if I can unwind. Come on down to Mr. Gray's and meet some friends of mine. Hey guys, Dan for old Mr. Gray, Dan Darth the Grey, Graylings, welcome. I've done a comments video in a while, but before we do, I've done a comments video in a while. I always enjoy doing these ones, you know, answering your questions or just shooting the shit. Or waffling on for too long. That's the way it usually goes. But there's a couple of questions I want to get to. Now, if I don't answer your question, it's because I get a lot, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, I love that I get a lot of comments, by the way. But, you know, I try to get to everyone's. I can't always get to them. But I do always read them, so I appreciate everyone who comments. I'm just going to go from the top down to the bottom. From the top, from user YQL. YQ1YV3RR5Y. Commenting for the algorithm. Appreciate it. Now the first one from Metallica Fan Sandman. I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure. They commented on the Steve Huff video I made the other day. And they say, I have a better idea. When a tragic event like this happens, don't make these videos. Don't put them out there because it would be extremely very disturbing for the family survivors if they came across any of these videos. Instead, light the candle, turn on your spirit app or ghost box and pray for those innocent souls who have crossed over. Bingo, all you gotta do. Now, I don't know. I don't know if that's directed at Steve or me. I have no idea. But I agree, don't make those videos. Right, this one I do want to address because remember the slapped hand video I made the other day, the one which I was asked to do clip number 2 with the flying insect with the ring doorbell ringing the bell. It's still an insect as far as I'm concerned, right? But it's not the clip I'm talking about. The clip later on with the Christmas photo, it was circled and there was a kid, there was a family there, and there was a kid there, and you could see another kid there, and I said, oh, it looks like him, it could be a camera artifact. After I edited that and uploaded the video, I looked at it and I thought, it's probably just another kid. And they are telling porkies. Because it goes from from Sarah says, the first one could be an orb. The Xmas photo one to me looks like there was a kid hiding behind the boy because if you look, you can see the so-called ghost shoulder and an arm and the person hiding behind the little boy is wearing the dark coloured top too. But if you zoom in, you can see the jumpers are slightly different in colours and I used to hide behind my older sisters whilst my mum would take pics like this on Xmas Day. It's definitely someone hiding behind, and I agree. Let's see if I can show that. When you look at it, it's clearly just someone behind the boy. It's nothing to do with artifacting. It's definitely some kid hiding behind it. You can, if you zoom in, you can even see the shadow of the kid on the kid behind, and it is a different jumper. So yes, I agree. It was not artifacting like I thought. I did say I think this is. I didn't say it's 100% that. But yeah, to me, it just looks like another kid. His brother, probably. And for whatever reason, the family didn't say that when they uploaded the video to Ghosts R Reddit. I wonder why. Mystic Will says, hey, what's wrong with Barry Island? It's a fabulous place to walk the dog in the off-season, and yet that's all I can politely say on this story. Still a fun video. What's right with Barry Island? Do you know what? I do have memories of Barry Island. Barry Island, for those who don't know, is one of our holiday, or used to be a holiday resort in South Wales. Barry Island. You go there now, I'm not a fan. But my earliest memories of Barry Island in the late 80s and early 90s was the pirate ship fairground ride you could go on, which went upside down, and I hated it, but for some reason I still went on. And my first time playing the Simpsons arcade game, probably 1989, 1988. When did that come out? Oh, 1991, there you go. How very cool. So there you go, that's my earliest memories of Barry Island. Not a fun place. It was fun back then. I don't think it is right now. But hey, Mike Larry says, and he's commented on the doorbell video, the insect video, the ring doorbell thing. Doorbell vid doesn't look like an insect to me. It has the classic look of a light glinting on a web. I think a strand of web is stuck to an insect and the insect is out of frame. Some moth or other bug attracted to a light or near the doorbell. Oh, I think the web is stuck to an insect. That is a possibility. But to me, it just looks like an insect is out of focus because it's too close to the camera. But who knows? But it's a good observation. From Dreamer Extropterosa. Commenting on the video I made it's got to be almost 4 years ago now. When I made it about Ghost of Carmel, me. Hater! I've always said, anyone can be criticised. I love these kind of comments because it just shows that they have nothing to say. I've always said, right, anyone can criticise anyone. I can criticise people, you can criticise me anytime you want. And you know, as long as it's done in a good, thoughtful way, I will say, I see your point. But I don't know. But when it's hater, that just means you have the people who say hater have nothing to say. They literally have nothing to say. It's just you've shown that their favourite ghost channel to be bollocks, and they're a bit butthurt. That's basically what when someone says hater says. I love those comments. They're so funny. They literally got nothing to say. Come back with some criticism. Tell me why you disagree with me. I'd prefer that all day. I'd love that. I love a good debate. Tell me why you disagree with me. Don't just come in the comments like that. In fact, you know, it doesn't show you in a good light. I'd rather you come back to me with a reasoning why you think I'm wrong, not just hater. I don't know why I did that. But moving on. For John Paul says, Ghost on Trent seems to be legit too. This is on when I interviewed the Ouija brothers. Seems like the more honest investigators are, the less activity they encounter. No, I've seen Ghost on Trent go into Purples and Beardo's stream, I think. But to be honest, I haven't watched anything of them. I do need to get to them, actually. But from what I can tell from the other people, they do seem legit. This is a benchmark everyone should set for themselves, right? Everyone should set for themselves this benchmark. The most honest investigators get the least amount of activity, or nothing at all. If you see things flying about, or things crashing in a room which you can't see into the room and they're just behind the door and they go, oh my god! Put that down to, what the fuck? And I don't mean it like, what the fuck is that? It must be supernatural. I mean, what the fuck is this bullshit? You should always do that. If things are flying around behind them, if they're hearing voices, you know, if they're hearing their names called back to them, consider that the bollocks. And that's not an opinion. I'm stating that as a fact. As a fact. You look up any of the top paranormal channels, and if anyone took them seriously, like the government, scientists, anyone else with a tiny bit of credibility, which none of these fake paranormal channels have, by the way. They have zero credibility. They would be on the news. They would be getting Nobel Prizes. They would be breaking the truths of science. But they're not. They're not. They're just making their entertainment videos. And that's fine. I've always said, if you want to make your entertaining videos, I have no problem with it whatsoever. But have some respect for your viewers. I see it a lot these days with, you know, these paranormal, and like I said, there's a lot of legit people, paranormal investigators out there. I'm not saying they find anything, but you know, they genuinely go out there with a respect for their viewers. They're not going to fake anything. They wouldn't even think of faking anything. But they, you know, because they have respect for their viewers. The other people who go out there and like, no, we will never fake anything. Not to you. They have zero respect for the viewers. They think their viewers are dumb as shit. And that's a fact. Right? They know they are pulling the wool over people's eyes. They know it. We know it. And, you know, if people want to believe them, that's fine. But I could never, right? If someone offered me £100,000 right now, to make my own fake ghost channel, to go out, obviously not to tell you about it, because that wouldn't work. But if someone offered me a ton of money, to go out and make a paranormal channel and say, and say to everyone, I'm just here to investigate. I want to bring you the truth. Anyone who says I'm lying, they just haters. They don't know. They're not here. I could never do that. I could never do that. And trust me, I would like £100,000. As would anyone. But I'm telling you now, if anyone wants to make me an offer, make me an offer and see how much I turn that down. I'll be gritting my teeth when I turn it down, trust me. But I just could never do it. I couldn't do it. I don't know how they do it. I'm not talking about the over-the-top, clearly made for kids channels like Morsargi, Jasko, and those kind of channels. I'm talking about the ones who take themselves seriously and say, well, no, we're just here to find the paranormal, and then things crash in a room where they can't see. And stuff like that. I genuinely don't know how their morals let them do it. I couldn't do it. I genuinely couldn't do it. And if any millionaire or billionaire is out there who wants to test me, offer me that big chunk of money to start making a fake paranormal channel, try it. Test me with it right now. 1, I will turn it down, and then 2, I will cry myself to sleep at night for the amount of money I've just turned down. But I would have to. I would not be able to sleep at night knowing that I'm taking the piss of my viewers. I just don't know how they do it. I genuinely don't know how they do it. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I mean, some of these channels, I'm going on off a bit now, but some of these channels that are faking shit, they don't even make a lot of money. I'm sure they make enough to have a good old chunk, but they don't. I don't think they. I mean, the top ones do, but the up and comers who are clearly bollocks. But they tell you they're not. They don't make enough money for it, so it's not a monetary thing. But I think it's just. I mean, obviously, the more they do it, the bigger their channel will get, and then it'll become a monetary value. Thank you, phone. It's the notoriety. It's like, look at me, I'm special. Things are happening in my videos. These other channels, they're making shit. But my channel, totally fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this dog-eat-dog world. Maybe I'm just not. I mean, if I was a real shite person, I could make a lot of money on YouTube. I'm telling you now. I know how it's done. I know I'm not just talking paranormal. I'm talking about other things. I could, if I didn't care about being cringy, I'm cringy sometimes. I'm fully aware. But if I had no shame, if I didn't give a shit about my viewers, I could make a lot of money on this platform. A lot of money. And I'm being truthful with you now. I know how they do it. I know what they do. I know the tricks they use. This is why my thumbnails are shit for a start. I don't know. It's just one of those things that bugs me, and I've just gone on for like 5 minutes talking about that one comment. But it just bugs me that those YouTubers out there, they know exactly what they're doing, and they'll tell people in the comments, "Oh, we love you. We thank you for praying for us in this dangerous situation in this poltergeist house." And I'm thinking, you false piece of shit. you false bag of shite. How do you sleep at night? They think their viewers are dumb as shit. And I'm not pointing at any channel in particular. I'm talking about general channels who clearly fake their shit. And they don't say they're just having some fun. They're clearly saying to their viewers, look, this is real. Pray for us. It bugs me. But anyway, that was my little rant. I didn't expect to go on right there. Bloody hell. That was a long rant. I do apologise for that rant. Actually, I'm going to leave that there, because I went on really bloody long then. And I've actually got to go off somewhere now. Outdoors somewhere. It's pissing out with rain. So I will make another comments video soon with the rest of your comments. I didn't expect to go on off that one comment then, because, stuff like that bugs me. But I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave us something new to my channel. I do this quite often. Purple Beardo. I want cookies! Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now.